Hello. People always wonder about the Big Bang, and I read it 2 minutes ago in our Facebook. You see, I can't understand. It can't be that hard to understand because the scientists always look what is the beginning of the Big Bang. Well, any of us causes the Big Bang. Of course we do, because we want to experience. We want to experience ourselves. We want to experience how it is like to understand that, how it's like to experience that, to live that, how it is to suffer from everything, and how it is to experience the greatest happiness. You see, you can't do that while you live on a cloud and only look to the stars. You can't experience yourself. You must please understand, and you have to understand, any of us on this highest step of the development or evolution is practically everything on the highest level, everything, and have, of course, the most joy and everything, and the greatest happiness and blessings and everything. Yeah, but after a while we start to get bored on that. We can do anything, we can do everything, we can experience everything, we can experience the biggest triumphs and victories and something like that. And you see here's the snake. Victory means somebody else don't have the victory. But there's a kind of victory where practically nobody suffers from it. And everybody find that what they want to find, and it is a pretty well I don't know the English word now, when something is fits very well together. And so we really have to understand one thing. It is our way to look at something, what makes our life so horrible difficult. We get the idea we have to give our supreme effort to get something, and of course that means, because you get it, somebody else don't get it. That is so horrible wrong. At first you have to understand that nobody of us, no one single person of us can get something without that somebody else don't have the chance to get it as well. And what you can get for yourself is something what nobody else can't have, because it belongs to you and to nobody else. So our way to stand in competition with something else, pretty bad and pretty stupid. And to be honest, and to give the honor the truth, I hate to be silly and I hate to be stupid. And when I have to do something on great speed, do it before somebody else take it. Yeah. Forget it. I'm sorry for the English and American words. When we say bup, bup, it means you quite well stop you, stupid. I know in American that means hi, very clever, but for us in Germany, this tip on the forehead means actually he is not out there. Okay? So please understand that. Nowadays, when I'm watching television, which is not very often, but when I see the commercial breaks, then always the voice behind something means be fast, and save that what you have, save it before somebody else get it. I tell you what, when I have to be fast to save something before somebody else can get it, I never on the Megan, I never run to something. Why? Because nobody can have something what actually belongs to me. That's why. And here, somebody else tell me, are you completely insane? What does it mean? Our world will stand still because nobody take care for anything. No, quite the difference. When everybody realizes that everything what you do is something for himself, we give our supreme effort anyway, but now we do it in a very light way. We do as best as we can. And funny enough, the best that you can do is then not only the best, it is in a very light way. And it doesn't mean that I have to stand in competition with somebody else. I give my supreme effort because it is a joy for me to give my supreme effort. Back to the roots, back to the Big Bang. Once there was a time, in a very, very ancient time, we all were there and idly for us and have a great fun, everything was good. And then we realized we want to experience something. Yeah. But because everybody is that what we want to experience, and we are that what we want to experience already by ourselves, we have we decided to play a game, and it was a very serious game, and we give up our consciousness. We come here with the illusion we can't have something. Why? Actually, because it is fun. And actually, we like to do something, but we manage to do that. And we like to teach somebody else to do that, because we forget that he, whom I like to teach, knew it perfectly on a higher standard. But this high standard he lost. So do I. I forget all about it, and so I do the same as anybody of us. I run here and run here with the hand without a head, and before my trouble was so big that I think, my God, it must be so easy. Actually, it was also complicated. My life was a fully mess, and then I think, my God. It is so complicated, everything. Actually, everything must be very, very easy. Yes, it is very easy when I start to give everything a higher meaning. What is that what I do? And what I release that what I do. I mean, when I do something, and anyway, I text somebody, or I do something, I phone somebody, or I ring up somebody. What kind of energy does it set free? You see, in German, there is a famous stage play, and there ask Grete, the Faust, who are you that you're not afraid, and do you know who you release? Do you know what you release when you do that and yet? Do you know that? Do you know what kind of energy you release? When you shout at somebody, or you love somebody, or you pay something for something, you pay something because you want to get something, do you know what does it mean? You buy something, and of course you have to pay money for it. It's okay, but do you know what you actually buy, and do you know what you actually do, and do you know what you want to do with that? And something else is very important. Here everybody is frightened that somebody else take the command on our lives. We observed, everybody's observing us, and they're so horrible and pain, and so horrible and frightened that somebody might steal their data, any information from them, somebody else. And I don't want that somebody knows everything from me. No, not quite. That's a shock. Because you never walk alone. The other guy from you, because you always come you're never alone. You're always with somebody else, with your other self. Knows everything from you. Look on your left side, and you can believe me, this power is by you. It's right in front of you. Sit behind you, maybe above you, or something like that. But you can't do anything without that it's noticed. No way. Because there's always somebody who looks behind your shoulder and watching very closely what you're doing, what you think, and what you're determined to do. Without any judgment. There is uh, uh, no trial at the end of the life. Why? You are only very, very carefully uh, put to them who belong to you, which belong to you. That's what I try to make you understand. You, with your own desire, your own determination, what your decisions are responsible for that what you go through, what you will alive, what kind of situations you will experience. It is very difficult to understand it, to make somebody else, to make it clear to somebody else. Why? Because that is something what you rather realize with your mind, and not so much with your words, and not so much it will be explained for you to you. Actually, you have to listen with your mind and with your heart, of course, because that's what you're determined to do. Is that where your heart's you will find your heart there. And now it's a question for you: is that really that what you want? And never forget, your free will is the chief here. So please understand, there's no one, the director, than you. You directed your life. There is no other guy. Of course, there's something behind you and next to you, and you look closely at you, but you never direct your life. Everything your own decision. But the snake here is, and that's something what you might understand. The snake here is that we stand under the impression that because we have a free will, we can decide for everything. That does mean we can't say that like somebody's write a letter to Santa Claus. But here it is not it's not a deliver service. I mean, you can't ask for a car, or you can't ask for a special job or a special position. You have to take it. Oh God. You have to collect the energy with which you like to fulfill it. I'll tell you what, guys, I can better talk in German than in English, but as I realized that somebody really asked, what about the Big Bang? I was really, I was close to hit the ceilings, because it is so damned easy. Everybody, from all of us 7 billion people here alive, want to experience something. And for that, then we need energy kinds. We need energy ants, if you like. Little energy parcels who come traveling to us. Hi, here, I'm deliver that. And that is not what you order. You order it by your words, by your dreams, by your fantasies, and by that what you want. So please be careful with that what you want. Think very carefully what you want to do, why you want to do it, and why it is important for you. And in what you find yourself. Where you say, yeah, that is me. That is something what I want. I'm alike to that. When I say I like you, I mean that means we are similar. I know that when two people are in love, they say, oh, I love you so much. Oh, maybe I love them. Maybe I love him. Might be. The point is not if I love somebody. The question is if I'm alike with somebody, with something. And so I'm always on the seek I always seek for something or someone what with what I like. That's something I like, and I'm likewise the same. Please understand that. And that is exactly that why we come here. So maybe I find sooner or later some guys who I can talk in English with, then my accent is better. So I'm sorry, but I thought it was somehow important to say that. Okay, bye. And I hope that you well, you have the inventions you can to play it again and something when I'm not so clear to understand and uh, hear it again. It's something that what I say, and you can't believe me. It's a very sorry. It's very very important that you understand that. Why? Because you are on the great seek for yourself. That's why. Find yourself. That means look how you are and who you really are and what you want to do and what you want to release. Because that what you release is the kind of energy we all live in. Okay? So please understand.